Welcome everyone. It looks like we're live finally. Welcome to today's training where we are going to do some personal data analysis training. I'm going to build a personal data tracking sheet for the 2023. Happy New Year everyone. And I think since the companies are investing a lot in data analysis, why not we to track our data as well. What we are going to do, we are going to have a yearly view, we are going to have a monthly view, we are going to have day-by-day view, and we are going to calculate some time frames. We're going to calculate some averages, so you're going to enjoy it. If you want to get this template after this training, just message me or comment data on this announcement and I will be sending it to you. I'm using a new software today, so hope everything is fine. If anyone could write one in the chat for me to be able to see that everything is fine. On my side, it says that the stream is excellent. So without further ado, I will start right away. So I will do a step-by-step tutorial here, so you will be able to see everything. I have opened now a Google Sheet. You can do it. You can do this the same in Microsoft Excel as well. I'm doing it in Google Sheet because it's easier for me to share it after, and also I can convert it easily from Google Sheet to Microsoft Excel. So more or less it will work the same. So first I have opened a new Google Sheet. If you're opening a Microsoft Excel, you should open a new Microsoft Excel. And first I'm going to talk to you about the outline. So here, what I have found works best. I'm doing this since 2019, so 4 years. So in my opinion, it works best when you have a monthly view and yearly view. So here, on the bottom line, we have January through December, and at the beginning, we're going to have 2023 as a full year. Sorry about that. So first, I will create the January one. I will not create the other ones because I will use all the formatting, all the formulas or everything, and then I will copy all the months and I will do the adjustments depending on the date. I expect we to build this between 30 and 45 minutes, so stay tuned. And if you have any questions, I'm monitoring the chat, so feel free to ask any questions. Let me write, questions are welcomed all the time. Okay, looks like everything is working. Everything is working. So first we need to decide what we are going to track. First we are going to track the date, of course. The date has to be tracked. Just 1 second, I'm checking things around here. Checking things around. Okay, everything looks fine. So first I'm going to track the date. After that, I found that everyone should track their sleep. If you are using a sleep tracker, which are really popular nowadays, you can copy the data from there. If not, you can do that manually. So why I'm talking about this? This is one of my favorite books. It's Why We Sleep by Matthew Walker. I hope you can see it. So here it explains why you need to know how much time you sleep. So I will start here and I will write in bed. So here it will be in bed and here it will be wake up. So why I want to be in bed and wake up, not sleep? Because we think that we sleep 6 to 7 or 8 hours, but actually you need time to go into bed, and there is a difference between when you are going to bed and waking up. So sometimes it's 8.5 hours or 9.5 hours, so it's good for you to know this. So after that, we will need to know time in bed. That's why I'm saying time in bed, not sleep, because there is a difference. If you have a time tracker, then you can change this and you can have time in bed and additionally sleep. But for me, it's really important to know how much time I have spent in bed, because that's the time when I cannot do anything. And also if I sleep 6 hours and I have been in the bed for 9 hours, that means I was scrolling on my phone or doing something which is not worthwhile. So this is about the waking and time in bed. I will format this everything step by step. Just go with me. First, we're talking about the categories. Next, I really like to know whether it is a work day, yes or no. And I will show you how to calculate this and how to how to format it. So basically, we have 365 days every year. Of course, every fourth year there is one day more, there is 366 days. But how many days do you work? There are weekends, there are holidays, there are national holidays, non-working days, maybe you're sick, so it's good for you to know how many days you have worked in the year, and also to compare it to previous years, which is really, really important in my opinion. So since I'm just checking the stream, everything looks fine. If you have any questions in the meantime, just write them. I'm happy to answer them. 1 second. So let's continue. After we say work day and or no, now I want to track when is my work starting. So here there are different schools of thought. Some people are measuring only the time they start working, but I would encourage you to include at least the commuting, if not also the preparing for work, because this is a time track. We need to input the data, the right data, in order to do a decent data analysis. So I am including the commuting, so you can feel free to make the standard for you. So some of you might say, why do I need to track this? Because I know my working time, it's always at the same time, but sometimes you're going to stay late, sometimes you're going to start earlier, or maybe you will be late, so it's good for you to know when have you started and when you have ended your job. Also, I would like to encourage you here to do some commuting. So if you are working 8 hours or 8.5 hours per day, and actually you commute 90 minutes, then it's a different story in my opinion. After we have this, of course, we are going to calculate the time worked. So here I will write time worked, or you can, if we want to be consistent with time in bed, I will say time at work. So that's my next thing. Just 1 second. Checking here things. Okay, looks like we are fine. So after this, I really like to track my performance, and this will be done in percentages. I have been tracking my performance for more than 1,000 days, and I can tell you that it's a great practice to do, because some days when you're not in a mood and you think you haven't succeeded, you haven't done anything, you're going to calculate your averages. You're going to see month by month. You can see year by year. Actually, you are like a 10% better than last year, which is really, really encouraging. And also, you will see that your performance level goes up and down. It's not the same all the time. That's completely normal. No one works 100% all the time. So you also need to have some kind of baseline. My baseline is at least 65%. So if I'm doing 65% during the day, I'm happy, and I aim for more. For you, it might be 65%. For you, it might be low, but for me, it's fine. And also, I'm really, really strict in measuring myself. It's good to have a baseline, and then you can have goals. Also, if you have it week by week or month by month, you can see whether you're working better in the winter, in the autumn, in the spring, or in the summer. And everyone has a different pattern, especially if you're monitoring this for many years. It will be a great asset. So what I want to do also, to divide this. So now we have a date, sleep, then we have work day, and then we are going to have some personal habits. Before I do that, I want to write the date here. So this will be first 2023. Just so this is not formatting. We're going to format it nicely. So let's start by formatting. Why formatting is really, really important. I have talked with some companies about some data analysis projects, and when we are having a call and when we are discussing the project, I'm getting a lot of questions about what software to use. So they are asking me, shall we use Power BI? Shall we use Google Data Studio? Shall we use Tableau or some custom statistical software? And I'm always referring with the question, how do you actually track the data? How do you input the data? So the software is one part of the equation. You can have the best software out there. However, if your data is not good, in my opinion, in my experience, it's more important to have great data, which is formatted right, which is entered correctly, and which is consistent. So having a good data is 80% of the work. I'm not kidding. So the use of software to analyze it is 20%. That's why here I'm going to format it, and I will say custom date and time. So here I will format it how I like it. So here it says hour, minute, and second. I do not like that, so I will delete this. What I like first, I want like real life again. Sorry, I had some technical issues. The stream was doing excellent and it stopped, but it is what it is. I do not worry. So if you're watching it again, so today we're going to build a data tracking sheet for 2023. Just let me stop the other option. I will post the notes later on. So I have started building this. Just let me show you my screen. This is it. So now it should be better. So what we have done, we have formatted nicely the date. Here, if you can see how it is formatted, I go here and custom date and time. So it's day, month, year, and day in the week. Then we have embed dummy data. Here we stopped. So let me format it this nicely. So here, if you do average, it will make a problem. Why? Because average, if you calculate this one like an average, it will be a problem because sometimes you will have some dates after the midnight. That's why, in my experience, it's best to use median here. Median. So this is working better. Let me format it everything. Okay, this is it. So now I will write dummy data for waking up. Let's say it's 6:30 a.m. It's 8:00 a.m. an example, or 7:00 a.m. So I will just copy this till the end. Fulfill dummy data. So here also the formatting is nicely as I like it. So it's custom date and time. It's hour, minute, and AM, PM with the leading 0. This is what I prefer. So format, paint. This is it works better for me. So here is our formula. It's time value. You need to use time value, otherwise you will have problems and this will be not calculated nicely. It is really, really difficult to figure out this. So here I will calculate the average. Now I can do average because here it should be D3 average because this is always after midnight. You do not have something before midnight and after midnight, so you do not need to use median. And here also I will calculate the average. Here is the average. So in this dummy data, this is the month of the. So here I will change this to 1st of January 2023, and here I will change the dates. You can see here, this is really, really, really helpful. So let's say I was working Saturday till Friday. Okay, actually this was holidays probably. I was not working. Then I was working till Friday. Then on Saturday I made a break. Then I worked like 5 days. This is all dummy data. Then I took the weekend off. Then I have worked another 6 days. 5 days, sorry. So I have started on Sunday and have made a final push till next Friday. This is not a working day. This is a working day, working day, working day. So this is the work day. So now we are going to calculate how many days we have worked. Let me check the stream now. Looks like it's better. Sorry for the technical problems. So here we need to count how many times I have written yes. So the formula is equals equals count if is yes. I want to be able to calculate yes. So I can work 24 days in the month of January 2023. And also here I want to know the percentage, because in February, in example, you have less days. So you have some months when we have 30 working days, and we have some months when we have 31 working days. That's why I want to have the percentage. So I will divide this by 31 in this case, and also I will format this as a percentage. So this is really good for me. So I have worked 77% of the days in the month of December. So let's go with work start. Let's say I'm starting at 7:30 a.m. Here I told you to involve the commuting if you like. So 7:50 a.m. Let's say again 7:15 a.m. I was super busy. I needed to come earlier, so or there was a lot of commute that day. So in example, I can put another day, like we have started 8:15 a.m. This is dummy data. You're going to input this on your own. Work end, let's say, is 4:30 p.m. So I can format it like this. Let me show you once again how you can format this. So custom date and time. So I went hour with a leading 0, minute with a leading 0, and AM PM. Apply. So 4:30, let's say I have sometimes I'm a little bit late. 5 p.m. Then it's 5:15 p.m. You can add the commuting here. Sometimes it was crowded. So I came home like later. So let me format this like you want it with zeros. And this is dummy data, of course. Time at work here, you do not need to do that time value because Google will not be confused here. So I will do like this, and you see it says 9 a.m. How I will fix this? So I will change the formatting. So I will delete this. I will delete everything. Here I will add elapsed hours. And here I want to delete this elapsed hours with leading 0. I want to be punctual, and elapsed minutes with leading 0. Apply. You can see 9 hours. I have been at work 9 hours. So I will just do this. And boom, that is it. So work start, again, we're going to do average. So in average for the month of January 2023, I was at work at 7:24 a.m. I'm including commuting. Here also it's the average. So I can do also like this. So it will make the same formula, or the formula is average H3 to H33. So my average end work is 5 and 10. And then time worked, also I will use average. So I have been at work in average in the month of January for 9 hours and 46 minutes. I'm including commuting here. So the performance, I will, let's say, 60%, or I can format this like, this is a common mistake. So I will write 60%, and then if I do it like a percentage, it can make problems. So I will format this percentage, and I don't want to have decimals here because I will be writing it on my own. Let's say 70, 78, 80. This day I was down. So I will just calculate this dummy data, and now it's the average. It's the average. So what I need to do here, you can see here I entered work start and work work end when there is actually a no working day. So I will do here. I will change this because some days I haven't worked. It's important to be punctual. You will be doing this on a daily basis, so it's easier for you. Here I will not calculate this. It will not interfere with the annual average. Do not worry that. So here I need to format it. I need to format it like this. So I will format painter, do this. Also, I need to format it like this. I will paint it. Time at work is duration. So here I can go custom date and time. It's elapsed hours and elapsed minutes. Okay, so far so good. So I need to delete these ones as well because I haven't worked them. So I will say, I will enter this demi data, copy, paste, and this will be 65. I will delete this once when I haven't worked. You can do it. It's not good to write 0 because it will interfere with the formula. So this is fine with me. So in the month of January, I was working in average 64%, which is below my intended. I said I want to work for 65%, but this is good. So I can increase the percentage of the decimal places here, so I can see it's 64.007. Just let me monitor the chat. Now here also I need to delete the performance. Actually, it's 64.60. So I think we are good. Here also we have something to delete. Now it's fine. I think now we have almost everything. Let's talk about phone screen. Let's say I have 2 hours and 30 minutes, 1 hour, 35 minutes, 45, and you can check this on your phone. You can check this on your phone. Let's say this is it. I will change it here. As I said, I want to be formatted as I want it, because this is the tough part, to format everything. If you format everything, then the analysis is fine. So I will do format painter. I will format the as well. So now I will copy this, and again here it's the average. So in the month of January, I was on my phone now 1 hour and 44 minutes. So the goal is below 60 minutes. So if you are more than 3 hours, then it's bad for you. This is the bad habit. Let's say I was watching YouTube for 5 days in a row. Let's say 4. Then this is really, really interesting, because if you read the 4 disciplines of the execution book, it's really, really nice book. It says that you need to have a compelling scoreboard, and this is the way how you can monitor yourself. Just let me check the stream once again. Okay, looks like we're live. It's fine. That's great. Now you can hear me. I was mute for a second. Let's go and fulfill this dummy data. Now we're fine. And now again, I want to count if there is the letter Y. And here I want to calculate the average as well. So 61% of the time I was watching YouTube. It can be anything you want. It can be mindless scrolling. It could be social media, whatever you like. So this is, you can see these letters are on the left and the numbers are on the right, because Excel and Google Sheet differentiates and it puts the number on the right and the text on the left. This is a good way to show you that we are on the right track. Then we are going to go with exercise. Let's say I haven't exercised on New Year's. Then I'm working on Tuesday, for the Thursday and Saturday. So I will fulfill this dummy data. So copy, paste. You will be doing this on your own. Let's say here I was ill or something, I didn't exercise. So again, the formula is the same, it's average, count if there is a yes, so I have exercised 13 times, and it's only 41.994. And let's say I was more on New Year's if I haven't journaled probably. So then it's yes. So I will copy this. This is, of course, dummy data. Feel free to make it as you like it. Yes, again, it's copy paste. This is the count if, and this is the average. So I think we have settled out the January. This is all with dummy data. So this is really, really good. I can see that this day I had a 75%, and here I had 75%, but I was at work 11 hours and 20 minutes. Also, I started at 6:45 earlier, so I can measure, I can track this. You can go even more into details, so you can do like this if you want to calculate week by week. I will not do this because we're doing it live, so this is easier for you. An example you can do for all the months. All the months. You can see here, I know that this is that second week of the 2023. Okay, I will skip the borders. So now January is done. January is done. So now I will copy it. I will duplicate it, and now I will make it February. So in order to, I will delete this dummy data because the formulas will stay, but I need to delete the dummy data. The dummy data is deleted by marking them and clicking delete. Also here I have dummy data. Here where the formulas I'm not changing, you get the picture. So here I will do this. This is also manually inputted, so I will do this, and I will enter them again. And here I need to change the date, of course. It should be 1st of February, and to be till the March. So here you can see that I need to change some things. Here February is ending at 28, of course. So here also the average is divided to 31. Here I need to divide it by 28 because the number of days are 28. Here I need to also divide it by 28. Oops, 28. And also I need to go back here. So I can just copy paste and it will go 28 automatically. Let me copy some dummy data as well. In the middle, something in the middle, in order to be able to do it on a monthly basis. So I will do like this, and I will copy this here. So you can see in the month of February, we have done 78% of the days were worked. Our average performance was 64%. 0.9. In January it was 64.38. Usually you will have higher discrepancies. So let me continue. I will duplicate January. Duplicate. I will move it here. This is going to be March. I have duplicated January because March has 31 days as well, in order not to need to change anything. So I will do like this. I will delete this dummy data here. I will just make it blank slate, and everything else I need to delete it. So now I will copy March and create April. Just change the dates. 1st of April. Fill everything. You see we have 30 days here, so I will delete this. Also, I need to change these formulas. Delete by 30. We'll just copy paste the formula here and here and here. You can see here it's divided by 30. So this is fine. Then I'm going to duplicate April, May. Let me change the dates here. And you can see, I can see easily when it's Monday, when it's, so I can see that my birthday is on Sunday. We are going to do some live streams there. So here I need to make it 31 days, and again here to fix the formulas to be divided by 31. So I will do this faster. I'll duplicate April, move it here, June. Here I will change the dates. 1st of June. Then I will duplicate May, move it here. This is July. I will make it with 3 letters to be consistent. It's really important when you're doing data analysis to be consistent. So July, let me fix July. It's 31 days, of course. Then I'm going to duplicate it. This is going to be August. August is again 31 days. Let me go here. So now my formulas are fine because I'm using all the dates which are with 31 days in them. So now I will duplicate June in order for my formulas to be fine. So this is September. We're almost there, faster than I anticipated. I will just fulfill this, and then we're going to do the annual calculations. So this is October. Let me fix it here. I will just, this is easy now when we have formatted everything. You can see it's need to have 31 days. Then I'm going to duplicate September. Almost there. This is the month of November. Let we be punctual. So November, I will check it here. This is fine. And now it's we are almost there. Now we are going to build December. And I'm going to pick the date. I think everything is fine. The formulas should work. Okay, great. I'm happy. So now you can see we have December, November, October, September, August, July, everything. And you can populate this as you go. So let's do some data analysis. Let's duplicate this one and make this 2023, the full year. So here, instead of date, it will be month. So I will write January, February. So now Google will populate it automatically. So these ones I do not need. So I will delete them, delete rows. So now we need to make some formulas here. I will delete this dummy data. So now we need to interconnect. The sheets. Just 1 second. So what will be this? This will be equals to the average for January. This is C34. And I will enter. And that is it. If you want to write it by hand, you just need to use this exclamation point. So I will do like this. You can see there is no data here. Sorry, and it will not work. Need to copy here and change it to February. Boom, now it's fine. Let me write it. So this is January, this is... So these 3 letters have to be the same as here in order not to ask them. So this is going to be March. This is going to be April. This is going to be May. You see when it goes orange, that means the formula is fine. This is June. This is July. So we are almost there. August. September. This is October. This is November, and this is December. So now I can just copy paste. You can see here it says something is wrong. Yeah, of course, it's the spelling. That's why I said. So here it says, so I will copy this formula here and just do like this. It will automatically populate. You can see this should be January. Just let me change it. January C34. This should be the same. C34 should be always. So I will use $sign. Now I will change them again. Sorry for that. This is because we are doing it live. April, May, June, July, August, September. Now we are October. October is wrong. Over it says num and this dash. It means that there is no data. If I go October, there is no data. If I fill in the data, it will work. November. Here I need to change the name in order to be right. So you can see here there is no problem. And here should be December. Okay, this is done. If it says ref, that means the formula is wrong. Okay, so now we can see that the average in bet is 1045. This is dummy data. So you can just copy this and paste it, and it will be the same. Go like this. You can just copy here and paste it. It will be like this. So now I do not have data because there is no valid input. If I delete this one, you can see it's 1045. So you can go here, copy and paste as I showed you. So this is the current. I will do like this. Time in bet, you can see it's here is the same because it's C34, and actually it should be D34. So I will change it here. Let's go with D34. Again, D34. You can see now it's calculating. So here it's the average. So on the average in the year of 2023, I was in bed at 10:45 p.m. I was in average, woke up at 7:11, and I was in bed. So I will delete this ones. 8 hours and 25 minutes. It's the same here. I will delete. So here also it should be equal to F. So I will copy this one, sorry. Copy all these ones here, and this should be F. You can see F. Here we should have F instead of D, because it is mean change. So you get the picture. So we're going to continue all like this till the end. And at the moment, let's at least settle January. You can see we need to change the $sign to be not in front of C, because C is being changed and goes D. Here as well, this is time value. This is F. If I go like this, it should work. This is F, G, H, Y, J, K, L, M, N. This is fine. So why this is doing like this? Because it is not formatted like it should be. So journaling should be here, equals January here. So now you can see it should be like number. So this is fine. This is number. Now we'll format painter here as well, and format painter here as well. This is fine. Performance needs to be percentage. I can format it and make it into decimals. So time at work, this is fine. So you can see we have the month of January. This is fine. Median, average, countif. And this is, yes, so here should be number as well. Number. Format painter, so you can see here. Here should be average. Actually, it's sum. Here it's sum. To sum them all. And here I need to divide it by 365 days. So that means that as of now, in January, February, I have worked for 46 days or 20.6% of the whole year. This is fine. This is the average. This is the average. This is time at work against the average. Here is the performance against the average. It's fine. Phone screen is the average. And also here should be sum. So I can see how many times. And this is again divided by 365. So I will copy this. So this is it. We are done. We went 40 minutes, something like that, with some technical problems and restarting the stream. I apologize for doing 2 times live stream, but it happens. So you can see I have really interesting data. I will finish this template, and if you want me to share it with you, just write data in the comments or write me and I will send it to you. So I can see it by month, what's happening, what's my average for the year, when I woke up, when I went to bed. So here I need to format it better. You can see. So average for the year, I went to bed at 10:45. I woke up at 7:11. I was in bed 8 hours and 25 minutes. Here I need to change to time elapsed. So I will delete this one. You can see it's 8 hours and 26 minutes. So in average, I was 8 hours and 25 minutes. I worked till now 46 days in the year. That's 12%. So an example, if you work like 250 days, you will see what's the average. It's really good to have this for the whole year, to have it for the previous year. You need to be consistent with this. Work start, I have usually started at 7:24 a.m. and went off work 5 and 12 p.m. Time at work, it was average 9 hours and 48 minutes, including commuting time. The performance was average 64%. I was on my phone for 1 hour and 44 minutes on average. Here you can see that it should be time elapsed. I'm going to fix it fast. So this is the negative habit. I was watching videos on YouTube, 90 days or 5% of the whole year. I exercised 13 times in January, and that is the whole year. You can see this is getting from here. So this is the month of January. It's filled in. This is February, March. So we have built everything. So you're going to nicely populate everything here, and you are going to do data analysis. So we can do here we can do charts, we can do averages, we can do data intelligence, whatever we like. So that was it from today. Let me know if you have any questions. Let me change the screen. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. Sorry for going twice live, but with technology, things like this happen. Hope you liked it. Wish there was no interceptance, but it is what it is. I'm happy that this was done, and I strongly recommend for you to do this. This is really powerful data for you to have. Thanks once again.